Hey there Titanfall legends, my name is Gerdude, here today to present some community feedback on the live fire update, the game mode itself, as well as the current game balance that the patch has ushered in. To preface, these are not my personal views. I've read through many responses from fellow legends on social media, as well as the comment section here on YouTube, and I've tried my best to have these comments be truly representational. We should keep in mind, however, that the silent majority seems to be enjoying the game, so not to say that those who voice their opinions are not, but just purely percentage-wise, the average person doesn't comment, of course. The hope is for Respawn to watch this video and potentially take some of this feedback from the community. On Twitter, I held a poll asking how frequently people were still playing live fire, with 3 options. As you can see here, occasionally was the majority answer with 47% of the vote. Never came in second place at 32%, and lastly, often at 21%. I think this feedback is pretty expected. Some people still love it, while most treat it as just another option, and those who answered never, well, they play Titanfall for a different reason besides the fast-paced, pilot-centric gameplay that live fire offers. Now let's read some tweets from Chairdude. The devotion removed, and the game is fine. Team Phantom. IMHO, 4 months since launch of Titanfall 2, and all we gotten is a remastered map and a mode that should have been in it already. Jordan Pierce, also team balancing. That's the biggest problem for me. Aiden, I think the devotion needs another nerf. LOL. Keegan Sentala, couple more maps would be nice, even if they are old Titanfall 1 maps. DN Inspired, I would love to see some more visual fire effect from Scorch, like when you hit a Titan, he catches on fire for a little time. Andrew Bullinger, I think that there are some things that need change or additions, more camo for the pilots, maybe some sort of gesture in the game. Warfrog 101, I'd say buff Northstar, somehow his Ion feels like the better choice to most folks. Nillis, R98, it's the R97, or how it's called, feels a bit op right now on PC. Peter Steigenberger, first we need new maps and more progression. You are talking about balancing and all players going away because no content. Now we move on to read Facebook comments. From Steph Sonicu, a bigger time to kill, we die too fast. Tom Dallas, I think you should not be able to reload during phase shift. Aaron Bell, 2 words, Frontier Defense. I can't believe this isn't in Titanfall 2. Darren Davies, seems like a lot of whiners that can't play. Yes, there's some small issues, but the game is still very balanced. Leon Suffice Ellis, get good and adapt, scrubs. Tyler TB Barron, add live fire into private matches to boost its competitive nature. Also, find a way to teach people that camping is for bad people and slide hopping is amazing. Tired of seeing all these people run straight on the ground, too easily picked off by me and others because they play too much COD. Lastly, reduce the range of Ion's laser shot, and just like the laser shot and tone sonar pulse, add the function to hold the cluster missile at the ready rather than a straight fire. Sniping people across the map as they eject or snipers is a little extreme, and this is coming from a guy who mains Ion and Northstar. Zerba Natase, the Hemlock was perfect before they made it weaker, sad face. Now going to YouTube comments. Chaotic the Adventurer, Devotion needs a nerf, and the Volt needs a buff. Fooled Gamer, live fire is fun and all, but Respawn desperately needs to fix the melee in TF2. Omega Captain Nuke Z, I hate the fact that live fire makes everyone equip the alternator. It's so easy to run across and headshot someone from the start. Also, campers with the R201 and Spitfire annoy me. I hope they get some damage nerf. DCDZ Knots, live fire is the worst. People always camp. I don't even play it anymore. Supreme Judge, I like live fire. I just wish they remove/ban a few things in the game mode, namely pilot sentries, pulse blade, and smart pistols. Other than that, it's a great game mode. Quantum 6190, it's unfortunate Titanfall 2 has such a horrible player count. It's such a good game. Kurt Shajil, new patch is great. I always loved Northstar, but the change on the core helped a lot. Hopewek, not a fan of live fire. I do miss Frontier Defense. Matt Shaffy, I didn't think I'd like live fire at all, and I've been pleasantly surprised thus far. It's fast, exciting, and challenging to the nth. CT7567, I'm still loving live fire. Daily Gaming Minute, live fire is great. I love the fast-paced action while it's still pretty tactical. A clutch in live fire is incredibly enjoyable. Ricardo CTV, I love live fire. I tried getting a 6-piece, but the most I got so far is a 5-piece. Fire Organ 7, welcome. Personally, I don't like the game mode because it's really enraging, which leads up to rage quitting. Mika Kol Hemainen. I binge play Live Fire unlike any other game mode. Insolent Unicorn. Congrats everybody, I've barely had any time to play, and I've been sick, but I enjoyed the patches. Joni Lino. Hemlock Nerf is better than everything else in Live Fire DLC. Woolly Boot 2413. I love Live Fire. Dragon Gaming 98. Nerf the Reapers, they deal a little too much damage to Titans. Doc Clue. I've played an afternoon of Live Fire with my brother and a friend, and I can't say it's my cup of tea. It feels like it's always pretty one-sided, one way or the other. I think we won about as much as we lost, but our wins were completely stomps, and our losses felt like there wasn't much more we could have done, and we would have still wound up only taking 1, maybe 2 rounds. I don't think it's a badly designed game type, I just think it's not very fun. Alex Hampshire. I love LF. Narutin in Tails 9. Live Fire is a pain. You can be winning a round or 2, then half of the opposing team quits to go retry and find a new game while yours gets filled with new players, which sometimes leads to having a stacked team join and end your team's chance to win. The game type needs to have penalties put in place like 15-minute wait before re-entering Live Fire mode to make people think before they leave. Well, that everyone is just some feedback from the community. Once again, that's not my personal thoughts. Of course, everyone's going to have various opinions, as is with everything in life. If you are wondering what I think of it, I have talked about it in a couple of videos on my personal channel, Gyaradude. If you want to check that out, I'll just say that I think the game is pretty balanced right now, but of course not everyone thinks that, as made evident by this video. But thank you all so much for watching. My name is Gyaradude, and until next time, stand by for Titanfall.